League of Legends is destroying you, and you don't know it. I've been playing this game for nearly a decade, and I've been through the best and the worst times of League of Legends. But today, I'm here to talk about you. You see, when we play this game, we don't realize the damage that it's doing to us because we're so accustomed to just playing it. But today, I'm gonna show you the 3 things that this game is doing to you and how to stop these from destroying you even more. The first thing we need to talk about is addiction. And the truth is, League of Legends is addictive. A study made in August 2023 indicated that 37% of players had signs of addiction, spending over 30 hours weekly in the game. Just like anything we do in life, if it feels good enough and gives us dopamine, if we just keep repeating it over and over and over and over and over again, we can get hooked. The imbalance between winning games and losing games will trigger your dopamine senses, just as if you were gambling. Ask yourself, what was the longest time you went without playing League of Legends because you chose to do so? There you go. Chances are you probably didn't last very long, and if you did, you still came back to the same old habit. Accepting that the game can be addictive will be the first thing you work on to be able to stop being destroyed by it. Okay, so we've spoken about addiction, and something that helps these flourish are triggers. A trigger can be anything in any given time, in any location. Let's say you just woke up, got dressed, ate food, and you are ready for the day. You go to work and do what you gotta do. When you come back, what's the first thing that you start doing? Most of the time, people just tend to eat something and then go immediately to their computer. Sometimes even leaving things undone. And this happens because their trigger is getting home after work and running to their room very quickly. Another example is when you're walking down on the street and your phone has a notification. You are driven and compelled to check what it is, which then leads to checking Instagram and Snapchat and Discord without realizing that the whole time one small thing triggered this whole movement. This is what we call a chain of triggers. And just like a chain of habits, which is a dedicated practice of daily good habits, you can also create a chain of bad habits and bad triggers that activate each other based on the first trigger. So let's break this chain right now. Identify what gets you to play the game without you even being able to think as to why you're playing it. Once you've identified it, start by changing it. If the first thing you do when you get home is go into your room and boot up your computer, stop doing this. Try to instead look around and have other things to do first. Make yourself break your daily bad chain in order to create a new one. No more of the just one more game or just one more fry won't hurt, as this is slowly but steadily bringing you down the same rabbit hole of bad chains. Be accountable, feel guilty, and change. But to be able to keep up with this, we need to have a good mentality. Most of the time, you'll just be playing League of Legends without really knowing how you feel about the game. Can you remember the last time you were in a match and said, "Why am I doing this if I don't even enjoy this?" And you just played the game and lost anyway? We just do them, even if we don't enjoy them, because they've become part of us. When you ask a lot of people, what do you think about League of Legends? Most people would just say,
the game is shit.
But it's not. It's your mentality towards the game. A community survey done in February 12th, 2020 revealed that 98% of players experience in-game harassment and 79 face harassment even after matches concluded. Amongst these, the most common toxic behaviors were flaming teammates, spamming pings, and even telling others to harm themselves. Sure, it's easy to get annoyed when you have people inting your games, running it down, or just spamming in chat You don't deserve to win, piggy. But that just shows that people depend on the validation and self-worth that the game often gives them. So next time, before you play League of Legends, ask yourself, do I really feel like playing it right now? Or do I just tend to do it regardless of how I feel and regardless of the time? Well, we've spoken about the 3 problems today and their solutions. And we need to talk about what happens if you don't follow these through. These things lead to one major problem: desensitization. The more often and the longer you are exposed to these things, the more desensitized you will be. Things happening in the game to us become more familiarized due to the constant engagement with them. You become unaware of how bad the exposure to the game is and its community very often. Not just in League of Legends, but in any other community or game where people just tend to be negative and toxic. So let's just start being accountable for our own things and have a straight mind when using these things so that we can have a good balance of how often and how long we play this game for, or anything else in life, so we can actually find time to enjoy these things as we are supposed to, without being heavily afflicted by other things. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Like and sub to help me out, because I'm trying to grow, obviously. Comment cookie in the comments if you want me to reply back. And if you're wanting to know about my own experience with League of Legends, watch this video here.